Hi crafters, it's Hannah from Handcrafted Creations. Welcome to my class today. It's been a few weeks since we've had a live class because I've been on holiday, which was awesome, and just been a little bit unprepared, is that the word? Anyway, I'm back. And so yeah, how's everybody been? I hope that you're doing well. So for today's class, we're going to be using the new products that are in the Share What You Love, oh, you can't see that at all, in the Share What You Love suite. So I'll talk through a little bit on the products that are in the bundles that you can get now. You've got up until the end of this month, which is only a week and a little bit away before this bundle is no longer available. So I'll talk through that as we're crafting with it. So as always, if you have any questions or just want to say hey, leave it in the chat. I've got Mum over here checking everything. Are we all good? Can you hear? Awesome. So the Share What You Love bundle, where are we? There we go. So this is the Share What You Love suite, and in the suite there are 3 options for you to choose. So I'm going to show you what you can make with those options. So let's switch you over to here. Okay, so I'm kind of a little bit unprepared today because I had an appointment that I had to go to, and anyway, so I'm pretty much just going to recreate the examples that it's got in the bundle so you can see what you can do with each suite. So the first bundle is the Just Getting Started bundle. In this one you'll get the stamp set, some very vanilla cardstock, 2 ink pads, a clear block, and the very vanilla note cards and envelopes. And that bundle is $53.25, and you'll get everything here. So this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make. So in the first bundle, so I'm thinking it's on one of the note cards. It kind of looks like it is. So I've got a very vanilla note card. So this is what you'll get in the bundle, and the envelopes are the right size to go with it. So I'm going to stamp on the actual card. That's what it kind of looks like to me. And I'm going to use grapefruit, well, the 2 colours that are in the bundle, Grapefruit Grove and Old Olive. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to need. And then here's the Love What You Do stamp set. Really liking the look of this stamp set. So let's grab the flowers. Oh, where are my blocks? All the way over there. So I've got my flowers and the leaves. I think they're these ones. Yep. So let's pop those on a block. So we've got the flowers sort of going around here, then we've got the sentiment on another piece. So I will do the sentiment first actually, so I can see how big it is. And the sentiment is this one: I'm lucky to have a friend like you. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, so you can quite easily see what you're doing, which is always good. So I'm going to stamp this, and then I'll cut it out and see how big it is. Awesome. So we'll cut. Whoop. So I'll just cut this down. You could do this with scissors, but the way I'm going to do it, I know I'll mess it up, so I am going to do it with the trimmer, just to be on the safe side. Well, you know, you just have one of those days. It's been one of those days. But I had to go to the dental hospital to get my mouth checked up on, I guess, because I had a tooth removed. So they just had to check up on that, but it's all good. So I have done mine a little bit smaller than the example, but that's fine. Okay, so now we can stamp some of the flowers. So, whoops, and I've messed it up already. So we're stamping a few, like so. And I know it looks messy at the moment, but don't worry. It will all come together. And then this one is to colour them in. But obviously if I just did this straight on, you wouldn't really see it. So I'll stamp off. And then we've got a lighter version of the colour. So, how has everybody been? We've been seeing some lovely projects on the Facebook group, which is awesome. I love to see what you guys are making. Okay, and then the leaves need this little block. So the leaves, what they've done is stamped it once and then stamped it again and again, so you get 3 different shades. Oops. Hi everybody who is popping on, really good to see you all. So you can sort of see what we're going for. So I think I'll add a couple of more leaves down the bottom. There. Happy with that. And then this will cover over, so it'll look nice and neat. And I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals. And that's the first card that you can make. So if you get the starter bundle, you can make this exact card. The only thing that you would need is some adhesives. There you go. So that's the first card, really quick and simple. So like I said, with the first bundle, if you're new to card making, that one is perfect because it's got the ink, it's got the block that you can, which is it, the E block. So that's this size block. So with this one, you can stamp all of the images that are in the stamp set. It will fit everything. So you'll get that, and you'll get your note cards and envelopes, and also the Very Vanilla, so you can stamp this one. And yeah, so that's the first bundle. Oh, by the way, the links for the where you can get the bundle are all in the description of the video already. So that's the first one, card number 1. So the next bundle is the a little more please bundle. So with this one, you get the stamp set that we've just used, and you also get the Make a Difference stamp set, which is a really useful letter stamp set. And then it's got stuff like hand stamped by, handcrafted just for you, and it's got the Stampin' Up, oh, what's the word? Oh, I forgot the word. You know, when you sell something that's got Stampin' Up, using Stampin' Up products, you have to put that on there, and I forgot the word. Yeah, it's the logo, but there's a word. I think you know what I mean, I think. So basically, if you're selling anything from Stampin' Up, using Stampin' Up, you need to have that on there. Anyway, I'm rambling. So you get that, and you'll get the Very Vanilla cardstock again. You'll get the pack of card, doilies, the ink pad, the velvet ribbon, which is lovely, pearls, the envelopes and the embellishment kit, which I'll show you as we're going along. So let me just get what I need for this one. So I've got Rich Razzleberry cardstock, which I haven't cut down yet or anything, so I will cut it with you. So when I get a piece of A4, I literally just cut it in half, and that's your card base. And then we want a layer to go on it, and I can't remember my measurements. Oh, there we are. 5 and 5/8. So I go 3 and 7/8 and 5 and 5/8, which is a bit faffy, I know, with the 5/8 and the whatnot, but that's what I do. Copyright, thank you. Oh, thanks, Emma. I knew there was a word. Oh gosh. Yeah, like I said, one of those days. You know what, I forgot to grab a piece of Very Vanilla. Could you grab me some of the small layers of Very Vanilla, please, Mum? So that's how the card is gonna be layered up. Then we've got some of the embellishments, a couple please, which is a gorgeous box that you get it in. Thank you. Which is just lovely as it is. And we're going to want, let's see, this one. Oops, try and get it out. My hands are so shaky. And some of the twine that's in there, that one, and that's it. So pop that to the side. So for this one, I'm going to stamp on here. We're going to cut it into a banner. Let's see, I think I'll trim this down a little bit as well. So let's trim it down to, we'll go about 3 1/4 inches, just so you've got a bit more of a, you can see a little bit more of the Rich Razzleberry. I'll take that down to 5. Okie dokie. Whoops. So then we've got that and that. Yeah, that's better. So the bottom of the card is cut into a banner, and oh, big scissors for that. So you just go up from the middle. Oops, I'm stuck on my scissors. Go up from the middle to about there, and then in from the sides to there. Shaky hands. Oops, there we go. So then you've got a banner. Right, so for stamping on this one, we're going to stamp on here, and we've got this nice big image. There's my big block. So we've got that one, we've got the flowers again, and a few more little bits. So I'm thinking the background is Grapefruit Grove, but it's quite a light image, so I think it's been stamped off. So stamping off just means stamping it on something else first, on your scrap, and then stamp it down on your project. There we go. So you've got a lighter version of it. So you can, if you like being really prepared, stamp that onto something else to use it on another piece of, on another card or something like that, but I'm not that prepared today. Leave that open. I need Rich Razzleberry for the flowers, And again, we're going to stamp one. I think there's just one on there. Stamp that full strength. So that's straight from the ink pad onto your project. And then to fill in the flowers, we're going to use the same ink, stamp off, and then onto your flowers. So this is a good technique to remember if you haven't got a lot of colours, a lot of ink, that you can still get a few shades of colour with just a few ink pads if you stamp off. So you don't have to worry about not having all of the colours. I mean, I don't have them all again yet because we've just had in the new catalogue we've got new colours and I don't have them all yet, so but it doesn't matter because I can still get a few shades. Thank you. Oh my goodness, don't know what is wrong with my brain today. I think it's just switched off. Okay, and then we've got another little image. Where's that stamp? Is that in this one? Oh, there it is. That's that one. It looks like they've cut the flower, but I'm not going to do that today. So if you wanted to just have one flower, which I think is what they've done on the sample, you can just cut your stamp so you've just got the one flower using, but I don't think I want to cut it yet. There we go. So that's the base done, and then we need to do some stamping for the sentiment. So we've got the big thank you in here, and that's in Rich Razzleberry, I believe, which is here. Don't think it matters which way around, really. There we go. And then the friend, I think they have used the Make a Difference stamp set, which I will grab, which is the other stamp set that you get in this bundle. So what they have done is stamped it, and what am I looking for? Some mint macaron. Because with this one you can make words, so that's what we're going to do. So we've got, gosh, these are small. I forgot how small the letters are. So if we grab, let's see if I can spell friend. F R I N and D. That's right, isn't it? So again, if you don't have a lot of stamps, then this is a good set to have because you can make up loads of different sentiments with it. So it's a good stamp set that they've put in the bundle, actually, because again, if you're just getting started, it's a good good one to have. So what colour is that? No, I think Rich Razzleberry. So I've got my mint macaron. So where are we? It is a bit fiddly, but we'll see how we get on. F. And you know, it can be a bit time consuming, but if you haven't got a lot, then it's kind of what you do. F R I Nope, that's D. I, F-R-I-E. Did I get E? No, I didn't. E. E. Oh, that's so wonky, but it's fine. N and D. There we go. So now you can't really see it because it's kind of small, but I'll show you close up in a second. I'm going to put these straight back because they're dinky little letters. I don't want to lose them. So put it away, don't put it down. So that's the make a difference, and you've got these really gorgeous calligraphy style letters in it as well, which are just fabulous. So there you go. And it's only dinky, so I'm just going to use my snips. I think I can manage to cut that. Okay, and that'll get stuck there. Yeah. What should I stick it with? Well, I've only got Tombow here, so that's going to go there. Oops. Okay, so now we can start putting it all together. So this layer goes down first. Oops. Sticky fingers. Then we've got this layer. So you can use whatever adhesive you like. It's going to go there. Then we've also got some of the, what's it called? Velvet ribbon behind it as well. So behind the sentiment. So you only need about, what's that? 4 inches ish. So that's, and again that's in the bundle as well, so everything that you need is in there. And we've got a doily on there as well. So these are the pearlized doilies, which, as the name suggests, they are pearlized. I don't know if you can really see it on, probably not, but it's kind of pearly. And on the back side it's just plain white, so you could colour that if you wanted to. So don't need the whole of it, we just need a little bit to pop out the bottom, so you can cut it about there. So again, you wouldn't throw that away, you'd use that on something else. So yep, about that much. And there's also some of the this, so some of the this. This, I want a banner end on this as well. So to do that with ribbon, just fold it in half and then snip it, and you'll, well, not a very neat one, but let's try that again. Oops. You've kind of got a banner, or you can just cut it straight, which is probably what I'm going to do because that just looks messy. So that's going to go down, then that. So let's pop some glue for that. Then I'm going to stick this on to here first, just so I can trim it if I need to. If there was any sticking out the sides I could trim it, but I think that's fine. And then we've got a little bow made with this. Where's the end? Gosh, there we go. This is very, very tiny, so we'll see if I can make a decent bow with it. My goodness, it is small. Oh yeah. Let's see. Whoops. Oh no, it's proper like thread that you'd sew with. Okay, I've done it. Okay, so I'm just pulling in to make the loops a little bit smaller. If you make a bow and it kind of looks a bit weird, sometimes it's just the size of your loops, so just make them a little bit smaller and it'll be okay. So that I'm just going to grab a glue dot and just going to pick it up with a glue dot and pop it kind of a little bit under there. So then you've got, oops, your loop sticking out like so. And then the last thing in the bundle is the new artisan pearls. And I'm just going to pop a couple on. These are absolutely adorable. They're so cute. I love them. So I've got a little smudge up there, so I'm going to cover that up with one. Haha. Nobody will ever know. And they're sticky back as well, so you don't have to faff around trying to put glue on them. There. So that is the second card made with the bundles. So let me just tidy up a little bit, pop things away, and then we'll move on to the last bundle. So that bundle, sorry, I forgot to say, is $85.50 for that one, and you get 2 stamp sets, 2 packs of cardstock with a variety of colours, the doilies, the pearls, the velvet ribbon, the embellishments, and an ink pad and envelopes, and then you'll be able to make that exact card. So the final bundle, which is the one that we got, because you know it's the gotta have it all bundle, because we like had to have it all. So in this one you get the 2 stamp sets, very vanilla cardstock, the multiple colour cardstock, and you get the designer series paper, you get the embossing folder, you get the exclusive Statement of My Heart stamp set. So this stamp set is only going to be available in this bundle. So once the bundle's gone at the end of the month, you won't be able to get this stamp set. So if you don't know, the Statement of the Heart is Stampin' Up's what's the word? Statement, basically. This is kind of like what they go by. So to love what you do and share to love what we do and share what we love, as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference. So that's the Statement of the Heart that Stampin' Up sort of work towards, and that's sort of their theme, I guess you can say. It's all about sharing creativity and helping others, so that's why they've got that exclusive stamp set in this bundle. And you've got the envelopes, and you've got the embellishments and the pearls and the ribbon and the ink pad. So you got everything in the suite, and that bundle is $118.75. So this is the card that we're going to be making. Can you guys still see? Because the sun started to shine in, and I'm just wondering if you can still see clearly. If not, I can draw the curtain across. So let me know while I'm just prepping everything I need for this card. So we've got mint macaron, card base. We've got a little bit of die cutting and embossing with this one as well. So we've got the oval there, that's in Grapefruit Grove. So I'll cut some of that down. Let's cut it in half. And then cut a bit off. So I think we'll start by doing the die cutting and embossing first. And get a nice fresh sheet. So the embossing folder is here. So it's a dynamic impressions embossing folder, and what that means, it gives a really deep emboss, and it's a lot thicker than your standard embossing folders. So I think what I'll do is cut the oval first, that'll probably be easier, then then emboss it. So I've got my Big Shot here. I'm going to bring it in so you can see what I'm doing. So when you're just die cutting, you've got the standard Big Shot platform, then the thin die adapter, and then your bottom plate, what you're cutting, and then your top plate, and you run that through. And that has cut your oval. Ta-da! So then to emboss, we're going to pop that in the middle, about there. And then with this one, because this is so thick, you don't need all of the same layers. So I'm just double checking to make sure. We've got the standard cutting plate, the paper with your embossing folder, and I think, do we take off the thin die? And maybe one of the plates, is it? Yeah, you can tell that it's not right. So Big Shot platform and one plate. Let's try that. I think, let's see. Yep, that's done it. Cool, so you can see how deeply that is embossed. So you just need one plate on there and the Big Shot platform. So let me move this out of the way. So we've got our embossing done there. So that's the embossing folder, which is really, really pretty. Okay, pop my die away just so I don't lose it. So that's that part done. Then we've got another doily in the background, so I can use that one that I cut some off there. Then we've got some of the designer series paper on there. Whoops. There we go. So this paper is absolutely gorgeous. It's a speciality designer series paper, which means that there is foiling on there. So I did show it to you in the unboxing, but oh my goodness, it is just stunning. Can you see the foiling on that? So you've got all these foil designs, some that are just patterns, foiling on that one, And that one, oh my goodness, just gorgeous patterns. And the foiling, and they're all double-sided as well, so on the other side you've got another lot of designs to choose from. So, and I believe that this pack is bigger than normal, as in you've got more sheets in it. I'm sure that's what they said. So for this card I need this one and the leaf, this one. So I'm literally recreating the projects that the samples that are in the bundle. So if you struggle to come up with ideas, literally Stampin' Up provide a lot of ideas. So you know, look on Pinterest. Stampin' Up have got Facebook pages. There's loads of people on Stampin' Up demonstrators that share what they make. So there's always somewhere where you can get an idea. So I'm going to go for, let me see, yeah, about an inch. So not much off each design. And this one looks a little bit smaller, so I'll go 3/4 of an inch. So these papers will go a long way. You don't need like a whole 12 by 12 on one card. So the only time I tend to use up loads of paper is if I'm making an album or something like that. But generally when you're just, you know, making cards and stuff, your paper lasts a really long time. So we've got those bits there. We've got that. We've got that. Oh yeah, there's some fussy cutting as well. I forgot. So that one is from here. So I might not do as much as is in the sample because we'll be here all day. But I'll show you a little bit. So there is that one. We've got some stamping on here in mint macaron. So I'm just going to stamp a few times. So this is tone on tone stamping. So it's the same colour ink and the same colour cardstock. So that's probably about enough. So you see the colour, but it's not muted. It just kind of changes the shade a little bit when you do tone on tone, which is cool. So I've got my strips of designer series paper. So I'm just guessing about how long to cut it. So I've got one there, and then this one is a little bit shorter, I think. Okay, I've got those two pieces that are going to go there. Got some doily at the back of there. Then some fussy cutting off here. So let me see. I'll just do a couple with you, and then so you just get the gist of what I'm talking about. So just pick a flower and then cut around it. Don't cut on the line of the flower. It's a lot easier if you give yourself a bit of a border around the flower or whatever it is you're cutting. That way you can, it doesn't matter if your cutting's not straight. And you notice I'm moving the paper, not the scissors, so that makes it a lot easier as well. So got a couple, and I'll just do I'll do this one over here. So what you can do is just lop it off, and then you've just got this little bit to work with. So what I'll probably do is after is add a few more flowers. But just so you're not here all day watching me cut, I'll just do a couple so you get the idea. Like I said, I'm not really prepared today. So, but it doesn't actually take long to cut them out. There. So we'll just have a couple. So that one and that one. And then the congratulations is using this stamp set and some Whisper White. I think mint macaron. So grab your letters. Yeah. See. I can't see. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the O. Oh my goodness. Okay. C. Is that it? Yep. O. N. G. R. A. Wow, this is T U L A. I've got, pardon, where is it? I might use just for quickness today a congratulations from another stamp set, because we're going to be here all day and I don't think you want to watch. Right, while Mum is looking for me, I've already lost a letter, I'll put this together and then we'll figure out the sentiment in a bit. So we've got this paper first, right across the middle. And the feel of this paper is really nice as well. It's kind of, I don't know, it's smooth. Feels really nice. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Mum. So just for quickness, I've got the congratulations from the Floral Phrases stamp set. If I was prepared, I would have stamped that beforehand. So, save faffing today. Some doily. Need a bit more. Okay, and from the embellishment set, we're going to use some of the twine that's got a mint macaron running through it. Just close that. Whoops. Okay, that just gets wrapped around the whole card. tied into a bow. Oh, it's a bit loose. Tell you what I'll do, knot it first so it doesn't move. Come on. There we go. Then we can make the bow. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay. And snip that off. So you can make your loops a little bit smaller, make these even. There we go. So that's that bit. So sentiment, I'm just going to use, whoops, congratulations. And we'll do that in mint macaron. These new ink pads, by the way, are so much easier to open and close. So if you haven't seen the new ones yet, they just open instead of this one where you have to push it forward and then flip. It's just so much easier. So congratulations. Cool. And I'll just trim that down with my scissors, being brave. There we go. And that I will pop up. There's my dimensionals. You should see the state of my desk. How I find anything, I do not know. So I'm going to pop that there. Our flowers are going to get popped up as well. So like I said, I'd add some more flowers on it afterwards. I'll put them this side, I think. And there. Oh, that's cute. Actually, I think that's quite enough flowers. And last but not least, some pearls. Just a couple, just to finish it off. Why did I put it back in the packet? Silly Anna. And this time we'll go for this colour. And we're kind of going in this direction with everything. So one more. We'll have there. So that is a card that you can make with the third bundle, the Gotta Have It All bundle. So I'll show you the 3 cards again. So that's the first one that you can make with the Just Getting Started bundle. Then we've got this one that you can make with the A Little More Please bundle. And then this last one you can make with the Gotta Have It All bundle. So there you have it. Also available are the new in colours, because obviously every year some retire, and so you can get those as well. And then there is a la carte list, so if you want some of the things individually, that you can order those as well. So if you just wanted the stamp set or the doilies or something, there is a list of items that you can order individually. But I mean, obviously I think it's better to get the bundle because you save, you'll save as well by getting the bundles. So that is it for today's class. Right, where are we? Hi. So yeah, that's it for today's class. I hope that you have enjoyed the 3 projects that I've shared. I haven't had a chance to play with the bundle much yet, so I'm actually really I really like those projects. They're really easy to make. So like I said, there's a blog post that shows the bundles that's linked in the description, and also the video where I unboxed the bundle so you can have another closer look at everything is there as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this class, then please share this video as well. If there's anything that you would like to see me make, just let me know in the comments and I will see what I can do for you. So thank you so much for watching. There will be another project this week with the stamp set, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that as well. And I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.